Pastor Cola was a devoted Christian who faithfully served the church through counseling, preaching, visitations, and the manifestation of God's power. And he later married the love of his heart, Sister Naomi. But year after year passed and there was no child. And after several medical consultations and options, they chose artificial insemination. And on the third attempt, Sister Naomi became pregnant with triplets, filling the family and congregation with great joy. And she resigned from work to focus on the pregnancy. But when the day of delivery came, it was filled with intense pain and stress. And because her pelvis could not allow natural delivery, the doctors decided on a cesarean section. Though earlier Pastor Cola had heard a voice in a dream asking, "Is there anything too difficult for me to do?" And he replied, "Father, no." But he never shared the dream with his wife. And at the hospital, as complications increased, he remembered the revelation and pleaded for mercy. And eventually the triplets were delivered safely, bringing celebration. Yet the doctors later warned that the boys could not feel their waist or legs and were paralyzed from the waist down, and huge sums were spent on tests, treatments, and hospital visits, until they realized that what should have come first, divine intervention through prayer, had been delayed. So they began to pray earnestly, asking for forgiveness and healing for their sons and their finances. But the pressure strained the marriage, and Pastor Cola's ministrations lost their power as fear and lack entered and the church seats grew empty, until he withdrew for a week-long retreat where he surrendered fully to God's will and renounced impatience and manipulation. And the words from Joel echoed in his heart, "My people shall never be ashamed." And God showed mercy as joy, provision, and the congregation were gradually restored. And after the children's third birthday hospital visit stopped, then one day one of the boys turned while seated and dropped to his knees attempting to crawl, and suddenly strength returned to their legs. The movement small at first but filled with joy, and thanksgiving followed as life was restored abundantly. The news of the miracle spread, the church grew, and Pastor Cola and Naomi learned that God's timing and divine involvement can never be replaced by human effort. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content like this.